Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. And welcome back, No Contact Army. Have you been a good little soldier? I certainly hope so. And if you too would like to join the No Contact Army, it's very easy. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and you're in. And to read the No Contact Army manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com, where you can read 2 free chapters before purchasing the book. And the direct link is below. And I am back. Yes, I am back with yet another episode of No Contact Success Stories. I know that these help people when they are in no contact, when they feel like giving up and they feel like breaking it. They listen to these and it helps them stay the course. So here we go again. Let's get started with the first one. And by the way, if I stumble over my words, it's because a lot of these are comments and they have no punctuation or they don't use capital letters. So it's not me, it's you. Okay. No contact day 50. Today I got texts from my ex-girlfriend. She wants to fix everything and started begging. She was the one who broke up with me without any reason. Well, there's a reason. You may not know what the reason is, but there's a reason. After some time, I found out she got feelings for her ex. There you go. If they don't tell you the reason, usually it's because it's not a good one or you're not going to be happy to hear what the reason is. So I decided to use no contact, but right now I know my worth and value. She doesn't deserve me at all. Now I've completely moved on. Thank you. You're welcome. Next, I was so conflicted. I needed my spare car keys and house keys back from my ex, but didn't want to break no contact. I'd gone 5 weeks and finally answered the phone because I felt like I was ready to talk again without relinquishing my power. So to avoid being in this situation, when you break up, get your stuff from them right away. They want to break up and go, great, give me my spare car keys, my house keys, get everything so you're not sitting there worried about breaking no contact because you need things. He continued, she wanted to talk about us and I said yes, but it was all about, where have you been and why would you ghost me? Why are you treating me like this? In the end, I shook my head and said, I need those keys back by the end of the week. I got them and it's now been another 2 weeks of no contact and now I know I don't ever want her back. She cried when she broke it off saying, I'm a horrible person. At least we can agree on something. So here's someone else who, through no contact, decided, yeah, I'm done here. Next one. My wife of 20 years left me for another man. Yikes. After 5 months, she contacted me in tears and asked if we could possibly try again. I didn't immediately agree. I'd met a new girl. We met up to talk, and to be brutally honest, it was exactly 110 days since she walked out. See, so it's not always 60, especially after a long marriage. We still have a difficult time to repair the damage, loss of trust, etc., but we're going to give it another go. We had 24 years of mostly good times, so I think it's worth fighting for. Of course, you're not going to just throw away 24 years. And by the way, notice these are all guys hearing back from women, females, girls. Yes, all the doubters out there. Oh, no, contact doesn't work on women. Yes, it does. Okay, here's another doubter who was a convert. Anyone believing or thinking that this stuff doesn't work, I was one of them. It works. Listen to her, meaning me. I commented about a week or two ago questioning whether this idea was just a distraction, filling people with false hope and comfort, while enough time passed until they were just over it. Yeah, everyone thinks it's a ruse. Lucia commented saying, I must be new and that 37 days isn't a long time. It's not. Well, it feels long to me, Lucia. I know, but it's not. Anyway, she said, just be strong, don't give in, don't be weak, it's not attractive. Day 46, I got a text. Literally no contact at all, not on each other's social media or anything. Nothing at all. It was if we had just vanished, dropped out of each other's universes. Then just like that, hey, how have you been? I mean, there wasn't anything more than that. I just said, I'm good, hope you are too, and left it at that. No contact works. Okay, on to the next one. I left him because I was being taken for granted. He breadcrumbed me for 4.5 months. At 3 months, he started to escalate. Left a gift on my doorstep and a homemade card over the holidays. I stayed strong and didn't contact him. More breadcrumbs until the week of Valentine's, and he escalated big time. Practically begged me to be his Valentine. I was weak and spent Valentine's weekend with him. I was happy because he was very focused and attentive to me the whole time. And by the way, this is a gay relationship. I believe. We didn't discuss our relationship specifically. Bad move. Bad move. You're going to see what happened. This is what happens when you don't listen to me. He didn't do the one thing I tell everyone to do if their ex wants to get back together, because they're so happy their ex wants to see them again. They just throw everything they've learned out the window. They are bad little soldiers. Okay. We didn't discuss our relationship specifically, but it felt very organic and like we were supposed to be together. Well, what it feels like and the reality of it are often two different things. So I don't care what it feels like. You can't trust your feelings. Feelings don't have an IQ. They just want to be satisfied for the moment. They're not thinking long term. After the weekend, the next morning, he immediately started fading away and by evening totally ghosted me. All those months of breadcrumbs culminating in a lovely Valentine's Day weekend just to end up brokenhearted. I went back into no contact immediately. It's been 2.5 months without a peep from him or me. I still think about him every day. He'll have to move a mountain to get me to talk to him again. Yeah. He didn't ask the 6 questions you're supposed to ask your ex if they want to get back together. There's a video on that. You don't just hear from them and they go, oh, I miss you, let's get back together. And you go, okay. You know, no. It's not going to be that easy to get me back. We have some things to discuss. I have some questions, and you better have some good answers for them. I'm not saying that's what you say. That has to be your attitude. You don't just go back, because otherwise you risk this happening to you, and then you feel like you're broken up again, and it's going to be even worse now. Okay, the next one. I took my ex for granted and ended things with her. She did the no contact to me, and guess who went back to her? This guy. And she wasn't even sure she wanted to get back with me. After kind of talking for a few weeks, she decided that she didn't know, couldn't commit to anything serious. She said that she didn't want to string me along or give me false hope. She's dating around. I backed off at that point. No contact works. I came crawling back and was sent away. So here we have testimony from someone that it worked on. The next one. 60 days is not enough. She reached out after 8 months and we're back together. No one changes in 60 days. Well, it depends if they had to change or not. I mean, lots of people come back within 60 days, so every situation is different. The next one, and this guy was responding to a video. It says, this goes to show that no contact works on some level all the time, and the best revenge is to live a life on your terms. This crucible you are enduring is painful and seemingly without end, but trust me, it will. And the physical and mental challenges you have overcome will hone you, sharpen you, and magnify those positive qualities your ex didn't see, and when they do, it will be too late. They will be humbled by your perseverance, whether you accept them back or not. That is the best revenge you can offer. So that's some words of advice for those in no contact. All right, we'll do a few more. After 72 days, he broke no contact and asked to see me. We are not back together yet, but I couldn't believe I received a text from him because he's the most stubborn man I've ever dated. No contact works. Thanks a lot, Lucia. Your videos are very helpful to stay strong. It's not about being stubborn. Everyone keeps saying that. Everyone's ex is supposedly stubborn. No, it's about interest level. Okay, and I will do one more. My ex broke up with me 15 years ago. Damn! I'm 48. For another guy, and I went straight into no contact. I didn't know no contact was a thing or understand the mechanics of it. Thanks to this channel for breaking it down. You're welcome. But knew I had to remove myself from the situation for my own sanity. I threw myself hardcore into the gym, martial arts, extra studies. I wanted to become Superman. I went overseas to work for the government, private corporations, made a fortune, came back, and stayed with the government. That's great. I mean, this breakup was the best thing that ever happened to you, it sounds like. After my ex left, she called me after the first 2 weeks and we talked a bit. Then a month later, she called again. I didn't pick up and she left an angry message. Ew. I called her back and asked her what was going on. I stated to her that if she wasn't interested in getting back together, she should leave me alone and leave me to my own devices. Good for you. She agreed and hung up. The ex calls again a couple of weeks later, but I ignored and continued on my merry way. 7 years ago, she calls me out of the blue and tells me she wants to hook up, and I said a hard no. And to this very day that I write this, she stalks my social media every day. I think that's such an ego boost when, even if you don't get back together with your ex, that they still can't let go of you in the sense that they still have to watch your social media. There's still some interest there. They're not going to approach you necessarily, but it's still an ego boost because I have several people following me and watching my every move. And it's good to know that, you know, they're still interested, still thinking of you. Okay, so if you have a success story, then please comment below and I will include you in the next episode. Or if you found these helpful, then please leave a comment and tell me how they were helpful to you in staying in no contact. And in the meantime, if you would like my help to get your ex back, just go to theartoflove.net. The direct link is below. If this video has been helpful, then please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.